Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and astrology stars come together to help you. By combining the visual messages of the tarot and the energy of astrology, you can be prepared for the opportunities and the challenges that are coming your way this month. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot card for the first week of the month is the Magician, which represents the powers of creation. The tarot card for the second week of the month is the Five of Pentacles, which represents a time of challenge. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Sun, which represents joy and success. And the tarot card for the last week is Judgment, which represents spiritual renewal. Scorpio, the tarot card for the first week of the month is Magician. This represents the ability to use all the elements in the act of creation. It's a very dynamic energy and suggests that what has been purged in the past will make way for an energy that is much more constructive and creative. It also suggests there is a spiritual power that is being used on the earth plane. Now, as we look into the astrology, the month begins with a full moon in Aquarius in your fourth house. Now, this is an emotionally charged placement in your chart, for you want to control the energy around you to feel in charge. However, this full moon forms a T-square with your sign, pitting the need to feel centered and in control with the need to excel in your use of external power. So be a little careful. Now, Venus is still retrograde in Leo and up in your 10th house, and that's your house of status. It suggests you may be forced to reconsider what you truly value about power. Can position protect you or hurt you? Can power help you or hurt you? The Sun is also up in the 10th house and squared to Jupiter in the 7th house of relationships. So you may have to make a really important choice between success in the world and success in relationships. Now, the tarot card for the second week of the month is the Five of Pentacles. It is thought to be a challenging card. It shows two desperate people walking past a church window in a snowstorm. It suggests a difficult time of suffering, which could be abated. The problem is the people are walking away from what might be their glimmer of hope. If the people would only reach out for spiritual help, they would find it. Now, as we look down into the astrology, week 2 rumbles as the moon will conjunct Jupiter and Uranus in your 7th house of relationships. This can be a double-edged sword when it comes to relationships and partners. The moon-Jupiter energy gives you a feeling of personal support and optimism, but the later moon-Uranus energy can bring a sense of chaos and uncertainty. Be careful not to be too independent for your own good. Cooperate with others. Now, the moon in Gemini in the 8th will square Saturn in Pisces in the 5th. Now, this is the house of pleasure, so be careful. There's a warning against the blind pursuit of pleasure or money. Beware of other people's needs. Don't be selfish. The Sun will conjunct retrograde Venus up in your 10th house of status, and it suggests you need to readjust the way you deal with people in power. The tarot card for the third week is the Sun. Now, this is the high season for the Sun. There is great hope for the future as we are together with our loved ones and share the gifts of the summer season. We're reminded with vacations, happy events, and celebrations. There is light in the world. This is a good time to heal wounds, enjoy your blessings, and try to make peace. Now, as we look down into the astrology, The third week begins with the sun moving into Virgo and your 11th house. This will put a focus on the way you understand your relationships to friends and business associates. Use this energy to network with important people. You may also look more closely at your personal hopes and dreams. Now, retrograde Venus and Leo up in your 10th house will square Jupiter in Taurus in your 7th house. So you've heard it said not to mix business and pleasure, and this surely stands for that. This is good advice, as you will need to control your desires and refrain from extravagances. To complicate things a bit more, Mercury in Virgo in your 11th house will go retrograde at the end of the week, suggesting confusion when dealing with groups of people. So be wary. The tarot card for the final week of the month is Judgment. It shows the angel Gabriel blowing the horn of awakening. You can see the people rising up from what appears to be a graveyard. And they're rising to the new life. So this represents the possibility of a new beginning and a higher state of consciousness. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the month ends with retrograde Mercury affecting your 11th house of associates. Now, this suggests you may have to measure your words with associates very carefully. This may not be the best time to network for success. Rethink your personal hopes and your goals and aspirations. Mars will enter Libra and your 12th house, which would haunt you with past failures. So try your best to heal them. And Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus and your 7th house. So be aware of changing conditions in relationships and business partnerships. Stay cool and collected. And the month will end with a hypersensitive full moon in Pisces and your 5th house, which can bring romantic opportunities and sizzling passion. Just make sure they're real. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.